Hello students, today we are going to start a new chapter from civics, that is what is government. So students, आप सब लोगों ने ये word तो सुना होगा that is government, but exactly क्या meaning है government का that we will study in this chapter. और government से related और भी जो functions होते हैं government के that we are going to study in this chapter. Okay? So we are going to study what is government. What does a government do? Why do people need government? हम लोगों को ज़रूरत क्यों पड़ गई गवर्नमेंट की? एंड what types of government are there? कितने टाइप्स की गवर्नमेंट होती है? ओके, सो दिस ऑल वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी इन दिस चैप्टर. लेट्स स्टार्ट विथ व्हाट इज़ गवर्नमेंट. सो स्टूडेंट्स, व्हाट इज़ गवर्नमेंट? अ थिंग हमारे अगर माइंड में ये वर्ड आता है तो हम सोचते हैं गवर्नमेंट क्या है, इधर एक पर्सन है या फिर कोई ऑफिसर है जो गवर्नमेंट है. बट एग्जैक्टली जो गवर्नमेंट है इट इज़ एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. दिस गवर्नमेंट इज़ एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जो हमारे वेलफेयर के लिए, पीपल के वेलफेयर के लिए काम करता है. ओके, सो government is an organization people set up to protect the community and to make rules. So this government is an organization. people क्या करते हैं, अपने खुद के लिए एक organization बनाते हैं. they are electing a person and this is forming this government. okay, नेक्स्ट, व्हाट डज अ गवर्नमेंट डू? गवर्नमेंट कौन कौन से काम करती है? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल गवर्नमेंट प्रोटेक्ट्स द कम्युनिटी. हमारी कम्युनिटी को प्रोटेक्ट करती है. गवर्नमेंट मेक लॉज डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ लॉज आर मेड इन अवर कंट्री. तो ये काम जो है वो कौन करता है? गवर्नमेंट. देन कीप्स एन ऑर्डर. ओके, नाउ सम ऑफ द फंक्शंस आर देयर ऑफ गवर्नमेंट. कि गवर्नमेंट के कौन कौन से फंक्शंस होते हैं? सबसे पहले मेंटेन लॉ एंड ऑर्डर. सो दिस गवर्नमेंट इज़ हेल्पिंग अस टू मेंटेन लॉ एंड ऑर्डर. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, विदाउट दिस लॉ एंड ऑर्डर, अगर हम लोग देखेंगे कंट्री के अंदर अगर कोई लॉ एंड ऑर्डर को फॉलो नहीं कर रहा है, अगर कोई लॉ एंड ऑर्डर है ही नहीं, सो क्या होगा? ऑलवेज आप देखो ट्रैफिक रूल्स नहीं होंगे तो एक्सीडेंट्स होंगे. सो इन ऑर्डर टू मेंटेन peace and harmony in the country, so government is maintaining this law and order. Number 2, raise of taxes. So as we all know that government जो है हमको various services facilities provide करवाती है. For example water supply, electricity supply. So bridges बनवाना, roads बनवाना, ये सारी चीज़ें गवर्नमेंट करती है. तो गवर्नमेंट के पास में मनी कहाँ से आता है? दिस मनी इज़ कमिंग फ्रॉम दिस टैक्सेस ओनली. अलग अलग गुड्स के ऊपर जो गवर्नमेंट है टैक्सेस को रेज करती है एंड दिस इज़ द इनकम ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट. ओके, नंबर 3, प्रोवाइड पब्लिक गुड्स. गवर्नमेंट इज़ प्रोवाइडिंग सम ऑफ द गुड्स टू पब्लिक. इम्पोर्ट एक्सपोर्ट का जो काम है वो भी कौन करता है? गवर्नमेंट. देन मिनिमाइज इनइक्वालिटी. जो कंट्री के अंदर इनइक्वालिटी है बिटवीन द रिच एंड पुअर, तो सबको इक्वल राइट्स देना, इनइक्वालिटी को मिनिमाइज करना, दिस इज़ द फंक्शंस ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट. इसके लिए गवर्नमेंट ने बहुत सारी स्कीम्स भी निकाली है. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट इज़ जो रेड्यूस मार्केट फेलियर. मार्केट को कंट्रोल में रखना, जो कंट्री की इकोनॉमी है उसको कंट्रोल में रखना. सो दिस इज़ द फंक्शन ऑफ गवर्नमेंट. मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक स्टेबिलिटी एंड द नेशनल डिफेंस. सो स्टूडेंट्स, नेशनल डिफेंस इज़ द फंक्शंस ऑफ दिस गवर्नमेंट ओनली. अगर कोई भी बॉर्डर पे आप देखो, अगर कोई भी वॉर हो रहा है फ्रॉम द अदर कंट्री, सो हुज रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, किसका काम है वहाँ पे हमारे नेशन को सिक्योर करके रखना. सो दिस इज़ द फंक्शन ऑफ दिस गवर्नमेंट ओनली एज अ नेशनल डिफेंस. ओके, देन रेगुलेट लेबर मार्केट्स. देन नेक्स्ट, प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ द एनवायरनमेंट. एनवायरनमेंट को प्रोटेक्ट करना, दिस इज़ ऑल्सो द फंक्शन ऑफ गवर्नमेंट. दिस आर द सम ऑफ द फंक्शंस ऑफ गवर्नमेंट. अदर दैन दिस ऑल्सो वेरियस फंक्शंस आर देयर जो हम लोग हमारे नॉर्मल डे टू डे लाइफ में भी देख सकते हैं. ओके, next, what types of government are there? So students, there are mainly 4 types of government. In this chapter we are going to study about the monarchy, dictatorship and democracy. Okay, so let's begin. The monarchy, power is in the hands of king. So only one person is having the power, that is the king. सारी जो power होती है decision लेने की वो सारी होती है with in this hands of the king. The ruling position can be passed on to the rulers' heirs. दिस इज हेरिडिटरी, दिस फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट इज हेरिडिटरी। अगर किंग है उसके बाद में जो पावर्स जाएंगी इट विल गो इन द हैंड ऑफ हिज सन। ओके, देन इन सम ट्रेडिशनल मोनार्कीज द मोनार्क हैज़ एब्सोल्यूट पावर। मोनार्क के पास में, मोनार्क इज द किंग ओनली, उसके पास में सारे एब्सोल्यूट पावर्स होती टू टेक डिसीजंस। ओके, देयर इज नो लिमिट। बट इन द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल मोनार्की यू कैन सी द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इज लिमिटिंग द पावर ऑफ दिस किंग। Next is our dictatorship. In this form of government, only one individual, he is not elected by the people, he is having all the powers to enforce on a state. Okay, a country ruled by a single leader. This leader is not elected by the people of that state. Okay, the leader has not been elected and may use force to keep control. In a military dictatorship, the army is in control. So this is clear about the dictatorship. You must have heard about the Hitler. So this was also the form of that government only, this dictatorship government. Next, about the democracy. So students, in our earlier chapter we have studied about the democracy, that democracy gives people power to elect a person as their representative. Okay, all these people are having the power to elect a person. This democracy is for the people, by the people and of the people. Okay, in a democracy the government is elected. In our earlier chapter we have studied that democracy is for the people, by the people and of the people. So every individual is having equal rights to vote and to get the democracy. Okay, a democracy is determined either through the representative. All the people are electing a person which is acting as the representative. उनके representative के जैसे act करता है और उनके welfare के लिए काम करता है. In this democracy the government is answerable. अगर government equally properly work नहीं कर रही है, so this government is answerable to the people. In monarchy it is not there. Monarchy में only the king is having the power. वहाँ पे king answerable नहीं था. Okay, but in this democracy the form of government, the government is answerable to the people because people only elected that government. Next we will study about the government of India. So various levels are there, organs of governments are there. Number one, executive, legislature and judiciary. So students, this legislature consists of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and this legislature is having the responsibility to make the laws. Okay, now executive is consists of president, vice president and cabinet minister. It is having responsibility to pass the laws made by the legislature. Okay, this legislature is having power to make the laws और executive के पास power है कि ये laws को pass करवाए. Okay, then after that comes the judiciary level. It consists of court of India. सारे जो हमारे courts है इंडिया के, that comes in judiciary level. Okay, this judiciary work क्या है judiciary का? To solve the conflicts. अगर कोई conflict होता है, dispute होता है, उसको solve करना. For example courts, if you are having any dispute, conflict, उसको solve करना और उसके बाद में जो है public से related कुछ matter है उनको solve करने का काम, और अगर crime हुआ है उसको punishment देने का काम जो है वो किसका है? This judiciary. Next, different levels of government. So students, that there are different levels of government. You see, union government, state government and local government. So there are three levels of government. This government is divided into three levels. Okay, this is our country India. As you can see, only one government can't make laws and rules for the entire country. So this government is divided into three levels: union government, state government and local government. This union government is the national level government. Okay, this is taking decision on the national level for the entire country. Okay, as you can see, different states are there. So these states are having their own government. Suppose for example Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, these are the states of government. Okay, this state government is having, उनके पास में power होती to take the to make the laws and rules for that particular states. Okay, next is your local government. This local government is working at the two levels, that is at the village level and the urban level. We can see towns and cities are there and villages are also there. So all this panchayat comes under the villages, and in towns and city we can see this municipality work, municipal corporation, municipal council and nagar panchayat. The next, what is democracy? Democracy is a form of government that allows people to choose their rulers. Okay, as we already studied कि democracy is a form of government जहाँ पे people को power दिया जाता है to choose their rulers. Okay, in a democracy some importance of democracy is there. Why this democracy is important? Because this democracy is giving right to freedom to vote. Okay, right to express the feelings of the individuals. In a democracy, only leaders elected by the people should rule the country, and people have the freedom to express views, freedom to organize and freedom to protest. So these all are freedom is given only in the democracy. As we can see, India is a democratic country because we all people are having power to elect our own government. After the independence, this India became a democratic country. Now, democracy is also divided into two types, direct democracy and representative democracy. So in direct democracy, people vote directly on every issue. Okay, now here in this direct democracy, people are not having any individual as their representative. People are voting directly on every issue. This is practical only in a small community. Only small जो community होती है वहाँ पे ये direct democracy possible. Next is your representative democracy. So students, in representative democracy, people are represented by elected officials. In large country, this representative democracy is there, also known as republic government. As you can see here, direct democracy, in this people are voting and they are directly making the laws and rules. But in representative democracy, people are electing a person as their representative, and this elected person is making the laws and rules. Now, universal adult franchise is our next topic. So students, in this universal adult franchise, every adult above the age of 18 years is having right to vote. Okay, all are having equal right to vote above the age of 18 years. Okay, universal adult franchise means that the right to vote should be given to all the adult citizens without the discrimination of caste, class, color, religion or gender. It is based on equality, which is a basic principle of डेमोक्रेसी. सो स्टूडेंट्स, विदाउट एनी डिस्क्रिमिनेशन, कोई भी डिस्क्रिमिनेशन करे बिना हम लोग इक्वल राइट्स दे रहे हैं, राइट टू वोट टू एवरी इंडिविजुअल. ओके, of above the 18 years age. So this universal adult franchise is this. After the independence, this has been started, and all man and women equally given this right in India to vote. Next is your suffragettes. The right to vote is called franchise or suffrage. Women who fought for the right to vote were known as suffragettes. So students, in many countries women were not given equal right to vote. So against this a struggle was there. We can say a women suffrage movement has been taken on. This is your women suffrage movement. Women suffrage movement was the struggle to gain same voting right as men. See, women's को equal rights नहीं दिए जाते थे, तो this movement was against that only. Women suffrage movement was the struggle to gain same voting rights as the men. Men के तरह ही equal rights this women want. Voting was limited to white adult males who owned property. Many people thought that property owners had the strongest interest in the good government. Therefore, they were the best qualified to make decisions. Okay. Now, anti-apartheid struggle. So students, what does the mean? This word means apartheid. This means the discrimination, racial discrimination. If you are discriminating the people on the basis of skin color and caste, that is known as apartheid. Okay, so against this we can see in South Africa this apartheid system was going on. White people were treated different from the black peoples. Different schools were there for the black people. So to end the racist practice and legal segregation of the apartheid government, the Nelson Mandela took the goal of this anti-apartheid movement, and he wanted equal rights for the black people. Okay, so this was the anti-apartheid movement. So that's all about the chapter. In this chapter we have studied about the government, what is government, different forms of government, different levels of government, about the different movements which are been taking place in the countries again for this women's and the racial discrimination. So students, thank you.